registration slip, which can be found outside either of the doors. You can turn them in here at the desk. It'll be a quick one. All right, I will call this meeting of the Waushara County Planning and Zoning Committee to order. This meeting will begin with a public hearing. Anyone other than the applicant or their representatives wishing to speak must register and submit the registration slip to the zoning administrator. Following the hearing, we'll conduct our monthly business meeting, at which time we'll vote on the application. You may stay and hear how the application is decided, or you may leave following the hearing. The applicant and town board will be sent a copy of tonight's decisions. Any other person wishing to receive a copy of a decision can sign the sheet on the table at the front of the room. Those of you wishing immediate knowledge of the outcome of these proceedings may call the county zoning office tomorrow morning. The procedure we will follow for hearing applications is as follows. After each application is read, the applicant will be asked to present their application, followed by any questions or comments from the committee. Then all correspondence will be read. Then anyone in favor will have a chance to speak. Anyone objecting will have a chance to speak, and then I will ask for a summary of the committee's field observations and any staff comments. And finally, the applicant will be allowed a chance for a short rebuttal if they wish. Anyone wishing to speak should use the microphone, state their name, and direct their comments to the committee. I ask that all testimony be kept brief, no more than 5 minutes, and to the point. If you are testifying as a nearby landowner, please tell us where your property is located relative to the subject property. Tonight's hearing will be recorded and the recording will become part of the record. Comments that are based on hearsay or secondhand information, as well as slanderous or prejudicial remarks, will be ruled out of order. The committee has looked at all of the properties and the record will reflect these observations. Any person affected by an administrative decision of this committee has 10 days from the filing of tonight's decisions to make an appeal to circuit court. The county assumes no liability and makes no warranty as to the legality of any construction commenced prior to the expiration of this 10-day period. I'll now introduce the committee. Robert Wadel, Patrick King, John Van Emerangen, Bart Peterson, myself, Dave Bosshard, zoning director Todd Waller, and our acting secretary Becky Batch. So we will start with the only issue that we have tonight. We have conditional use application. Pockstadt Living Trust of Nashora, Wisconsin has made an application for a conditional use in accordance with sections 58-236, paragraph 10, and 58-544, paragraph 12 of the Waushara County Zoning Code to convert a two-story 24 by 36 accessory structure into a single-family dwelling with future additions planned. Location, an approximate 2.5 acre parcel of land known as Lot 1, certified survey map 6936, in section 23, township 18 north, range 11 east, town of Marion, W5420 Cumberland Lane. Would the applicant please come forward and just give us a brief synopsis of what you're applying to do?
Okay, so I'm Terry Pockstadt. This is Jerry Pockstadt. And we propose to turn the old Marion Town Hall that we moved onto the property in 1996 to now become our residence, our permanent home in the future by taking off the stage, putting an addition on the back, putting in all the amenities we need, running water, septic system, all that kind of stuff, and turning it into a basically one level home for our use as we get old.
Now we'll just see if I don't have any questions for you. You prepared a very well presented package of information that had most of the questions and answers to the questions that I would ask. Does anyone else have any questions on the committee for the applicant? Hearing none. All right, you may have a seat and we'll go through some stuff and we'll give you an opportunity to rebut if you feel necessary. All right, any correspondence?
Sorry. We have not received anything formally from the town. However, we had a conversation today with Gary Waleko, the chairman, who is right now down in Florida. It indicated that the town was supposed to have sent us via email a letter of support from the town. However, apparently it got sent into snail mail, and so we are anticipating that delivery. However, as I've stated, town is supportive of the reuse of the adaptive reuse of the structure. I also received from the applicant a petition signed by 13 people based upon the addresses. They are all in or around the applicant's residence, all of which are expressing their support of the proposed conditional use. And that's all we've got.
All right. Nobody registered to speak?
Correct.
All right, staff comments?
Okay, everyone should have a copy of the final staff report before you. As indicated in the report, the applicants, Jerry and Terry Poxtack, owners of the property, are requesting a conditional use to convert a 24 by 36 accessory structure into a single-family dwelling with future additions planned in the town of Marion. Thanks to Terry, you provided an excellent narrative that kind of went through the history of the structure. As you could see from the narrative here that I've provided, which is basically a rehash of what Terry had provided. The building since the mid 1800s has gone through a myriad of changes and adaptive reuses, from a town hall to a place of community service, community plays, dances, and other social events. The applicants now seek to renovate and adaptively reuse the structure yet again and make it into their final residence. Based upon a renovation packet prepared by Berg Homes, the structure will remain virtually intact, while a comparably sized addition with bedrooms and bathrooms will be added onto the rear of the building, along with the 2.5 car attached garage. Planning and Zoning Committee visited the property on Wednesday, December 18th, and were very supportive of the reuse and future plans of the old town hall structure. The committee was especially impressed by the condition of both the exterior and interior of the building and felt that the applicants have gone to great lengths with their plans to adaptively incorporate said building into a future residential structure. Staff's reviewed this request and has always been very supportive of the adaptive reuse of structures as long as they're brought back into and or maintained to a like new condition. The applicants have demonstrated their passion throughout the years in terms of preserving history via renovations of an old town hall and reuse to what is presently was a restoration business. Said building is already in a condition that is equal to or better than most of the homes in the immediate area. Based upon the submittal package, there's no doubt that history will once again be revived and that the building will be maintained to a like new condition. While the committee will be making a recommendation on this request later in the evening, staff is recommending approval subject to the conditions listed in your report.
All right, thank you. If you feel you need to make a rebuttal, you're welcome to. All right. With that, then we will move into the business portion of the meeting. Becky, you have roll call, all present. Gentlemen, you've been provided the agenda. I will entertain a motion to approve the agenda. Motion by Bob, second. Second. Any discussion? All in favor signify by aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right. And John, just so you know, you don't have to press the button anymore. They've made them so that they automatically unmute. So just so you're aware of that. Next, we would have the minutes from yesterday's meeting. If you've had a chance to review them, I will entertain a motion on the minutes. Motion by Pat.
I'll second that motion.
Second by Bart. Any discussion or revisions, corrections, gentlemen? Hearing none, we'll go to vote. All in favor of approval, signify. Aye. Any opposed? All right. Any unfinished business? None. Action on the public hearing. All right, first. We have the Poxtack conditional use, gentlemen. Motion by Bob Wadle to approve. Second. We have a second. All right. Bob, would you like to read the possible approval reasons?
Sure. After reviewing the application and considering all related testimony, the application, if approved with conditions, will not harm the public or neighboring land use. There was no testimony in opposition. Number 3, the proposal matches a lot and available area.
Thank you. Now, would you be available to read the conditions?
Was that you?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. The developer must be in substantial compliance with the site plan and testimony provided at the public hearing. All other required setbacks and all other code must be complied with. All permits must be obtained, including land use, building, sanitary. Adequate parking must be provided. The driveway shall not meet or shall meet all required codes, including fire and access code requirements to provide for access for emergency vehicles by emergency vehicles. In addition, the driveway shall provide a good visibility and turnaround area to prevent backing into the road. The applicant will allow agents of Waushara County access to the property to ensure compliance with all applicable regulations.
Thank you. And having a motion and a second and hearing the approval reasons and conditions, is there any further discussion on this application? Hearing none, we'll go to a roll call vote. Mr. Waddle?
Aye.
Mr. King?
Yes.
Mr. Van Amergren? Approve. Mr. Peterson?
Yes.
And I approve as well. Congratulations. Land use permits we took care of yesterday.
Correct.
All right. Any minor changes?
We have none.
All right. Next month's public meeting review. Applications and time for out and planning.
I don't think we have anything. I think it's just,
Correct. We were hoping to have one conditional use, however, Dave,
we have,
Gabrielson will go to February because we're still waiting for the survey.
no, we have the conditional use for Silver or Baltic,
Yep.
the mobile home park.
Silver Lake Village mobile home.
Yes. Okay.
So we will have a meeting next month.
All right. We'll have a meeting next month. Financial report was yesterday. Therefore, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Motion and a second. And no further business.
That's the.
We're adjourned.
See if we can do this.
Yeah. 12 minutes.